What defines someone's identity? Can identity be defined as the way someone presents themselves, or by who they truly are? Maybe it's their clothing, where they live, how they speak, or how they walk. Maybe it's the way they helped that person the other day. Maybe it's the insult, the compliment, the hug, glare, or loving gaze they gave another. To me, identity is influenced by each individual's personal presentation. The way that someone creates their image through their words, actions, their body language, their style in work defines not only who they are, but what they are. For me, my image was defined mostly by my appearance, the way I dress, as well as, of course, my hair. It became a part of my entire look, the entirety of my image. Back in the days of Concrete Heart, it was, all about the hair, dangling in front of my face. It became what defined me, but also in a way shrouded me. It defined me as an artistic person because people would look at me and they would think, oh, okay, so yeah, he likes to stand out. He wants to make a statement. He must be like an artist, person, creator in a way. And I thought to myself, what if I took that away? What if I got rid of that one thing that defined me? What would I learn from that?
So my hair here, although curly, does cascade down past my beard. My chin ends here, and that's a whole 1 to 2 inches underneath my beard. So if I go and measure this here, when it's sort of straightened out in my hand, about 11 to 11 and a half inches of hair, and this has been growing for quite a long time. I've had it trimmed up here and there, but this hair has been a part of me for a very, very long time in my life. So yeah, about 11 and a half inches of hair in the front. Sides are coming in around 2.5, eyeballing it, and then the beard is about 1.5 to 2. So yeah, but it's all going.
Having something that defines you, whether it be your clothing, your hair, your car, house, status, whatever it is, there's an attachment to that, and you feel like you have to justify that. If someone comes up to you and tries to shake you down and your integrity and what you define yourself as, and they try to tell you that it's something different than what you believe to be, you're going to get defensive most of the time. To me, it's more than just the hair. It's the body, it's the clothing, it's the attitude especially. The actions, the words, the way that you treat other people. That stuff is huge. I want to redevelop myself. I want to redefine who I am and what I stand for, and change it into something more positive. But in order to do that, I need to get rid of my old self. I need to let it go. I need to get rid of that attachment to this thing that's been defining me that sits atop my head. It's not that important. It'll grow back. It's who I am now, but all it takes is a few minutes and that's gone. Then what am I? What can I become?
What is up? I'm here with Steven Tippins at Barber Bros, Swarsville, Pennsylvania. Tipp the Barber here. Definitely give him a check out. Are you ready to do this thing?
Yes, sir. You know it.
All right, let's get it done.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah. All I know is I'm coming to the game. Okay. You want to be there? Now you're sure that the buzz cut skin fade is exactly what you want to
Taking many vacations.
Style
Nope. No. This is a redefinition of my identity.
I always double, triple, quadruple ask.
Yeah, it's because once I make that cut, it's done. It's done. That's an animal right there. That's somebody's cat.
So here it is, guys. Here is my hair, or lack thereof. It's really short. I had a skin fade to one on the sides. Tip did a great job. And yeah, no beard. I did leave the mustache because the beard will catch up really quickly. And I do, by the end of the year, want to have a full grown-in mustache, and this grows very slowly. So I wanted to make sure that it's still there and the progress is there. By the end of the year, I will probably have a full head of hair again. So don't worry, and a beard. So my plan for this challenge, this 50-week transformation, is I want to completely redevelop myself as far as a visual identity, a mental identity, and a physical identity. I want to begin an exercise routine. I used to be really fit. I've run a couple half marathons, have done a marathon run hike, would exercise a lot, but that's been on and off my entire life. And I want to develop for myself, starting small and getting larger as the weeks go on, a better and healthier system for my life. I also want to shape up my diet. This past semester at college, I really kind of let myself go. I spent a lot of time resting and a lot of time eating. And therefore, it became a bit of a challenge to keep the weight off. And 20 pounds later, here I am wanting to make a difference. So that's step one of the plan, is exercise. Step two is diet. Step three is meditation. I've meditated on and off before, but I really want to start taking it seriously. I'm going to start in week 1 by 10 minutes a day, and I'm going to slowly increase that time in order to then be able to do at least an hour a day, if possible. I also want to limit my time on the phone, because I know that as far as iPhones go, they're very good at making me unproductive. Following this, I'm going to attempt to develop a more positive way of thinking. The way we think is determined mostly by how we've learned, and I want to retrain my brain to have a more positive, accepting, and generally unbiased attitude toward the world and other people. And with the meditation, as well as the healthier lifestyle habits, I don't think this will be much of a challenge as long as I set my mind toward it. Also, as a musician, it's really, really important that I practice as much as possible. And I really have been slacking in the practice department. I just had wisdom tooth surgery. All 4 extracted, all 4 impacted. That put me out for a while. But I really want to get back into it going strong. And I'm going to challenge myself to practice at least 1 hour a day on the trombone. And eventually, as life develops and this year, this 50 weeks goes on, I will be practicing more and more and incorporating my secondary, the tertiary instruments into my practice, which I really look forward to. So that's it, guys. 50 weeks starts this week. And I am so excited to develop this new life for myself. I cannot wait to see how I change physically, as far as the hair, the body, and mentally with the meditation, as well as the more positive thinking and the lack of electronics taking over my life. I cannot wait to see, and I cannot wait to share with all of you how this progression is happening for me. So stay tuned. Every week, there's gonna be a video coming out of an update in which I share some insight onto my life and the progress with which I've been accumulating with this challenge. And then every 1 to 2 weeks, I will be uploading some sort of musical project that I've been working on. So stay tuned and be sure to subscribe and like this video. That is a huge amount of support for me, so I would greatly appreciate it, and that'll keep the content coming for you guys. So stay tuned and please follow me during this journey. I cannot wait to share with you guys how effective it is or not in my life. Thank you all.